This is Daily Truths for Living with Bishop Dr. Mark S. Harewood of Love and Light Ministries International.
I want you to understand that you are expected as a believer to stay on course. Folks, staying on course means fellowshipping together. Staying on course means that you have to be committed to the church that you have decided or you believe that God has called you to in every area. Even, and I say it again, although people, let me sing it, I sang it last week, even with your money. Folks, I say to you that your emotions may even tell you that the entire effort is just not worth it because it's so much more than you bargained for when you began. But how many of you know that God can fix it? A lot of people in Christendom married and say, don't believe God to fix the marriage and fix things, you know. But part of staying on the course is not to let our emotions get the best of us, but let us move by what? Knowledge, by faith. I want to say to you this morning, this quickly. Quitting is not the answer. I don't know where you're at, what I'm talking to you about. I don't know what it is you're facing. Quitting is not the answer. There are many people today who have lost out on some powerful blessings that God had for them because they quit right at the very point of their breakthrough. And they look back at 80 and 85 and say, I remember, listen, they look back at 80 years after and still remember that first relationship that they knew that they were 100% in love and let it slide. Or some of the decision that you made that you look back and say, boy, maybe had I made a different turn, maybe things would be different. Jesus didn't give you a goal you cannot reach. That's why it's important you know what God telling you to do. You know, right? Watch this. Hebrews 4:14 says this. So then, since we have a great high priest who has entered heaven, and we as believers know what this is, Jesus, the Son of God, here's the instruction. Let us hold, not any old how, let us hold firmly to what we believe. What do you believe? Do you believe that God is able? Do you believe that God has called you to a certain path? Then, Hebrews, the writer is saying, let us hold firm to what we believe. Folks, I say to us this morning, let us hold firm to what we believe and let us push our negative emotions out of the way by setting the focus of our minds, the focus of our hearts on our great high priest. Let us, believers, make a determined decision. Did you hear me? I put it a determined decision. I want you to make a determined. In other words, you're determined. You're going to make this decision that you're going to stay on course. Why? Because once you get moving, understand that the Holy Spirit that lives inside of you will give you supernatural momentum. Did you hear me? You will find yourself. How many of you have been at points where you're with center ready to give up, but because you were connected to the Holy Spirit, your sense of peace, and you knew that giving up would hurt the Lord. Giving up is not part of God's plan. That is your easy way out. And you rest in the Lord, and you look back and you say, God, I'm thankful that I did not give up. You will find yourself speeding down the track towards your goal, getting closer and closer all the time. And I know some of you are there.
Stay tuned for another episode of Daily Truths for Living with Bishop Dr. Mark S. Harewood. God bless you.